We have Meghan Markle. We have, well, quite a few others. Katy Perry, Greta Thunberg, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Because they really are the most undersung royal couple in the world.
What if everything you thought you knew about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's children was a lie? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most shocking royal scandal you'll never hear from mainstream media. The truth about Meghan, Harry and their children is far more twisted than we've been led to believe. Get ready to discover the shocking revelations that the royal family desperately wants to keep hidden. Meghan and Harry have positioned themselves as the ultimate power couple, compassionate, loving and victims of an unforgiving press. For years, they've presented a picture-perfect family with endless smiles, charity work and emotional sound bites that tug at the heartstrings. But what if the truth behind their family isn't what it seems?
While you can hear experts and activists, I approach it from a very...
Lady C, a well-connected socialite with insider knowledge, claims to have seen a shocking video that exposes Meghan in a way you wouldn't expect. This isn't the Meghan we've seen in all the media stories. According to Lady C, Meghan's public image is not just fabricated. It's a smokescreen for a much darker truth. The question is, why would Meghan want to hide her real self? And why would Harry be complicit in such a grand illusion? When Meghan gave birth to Archie in 2019, it wasn't without controversy. From the very beginning, the rumours were rampant. Was the pregnancy real? Was a surrogate used? And the birth certificate, showing Harry as the father and a mysteriously absent Meghan, only added fuel to the fire. But it's not just the paperwork that's raising eyebrows, it's the way they've kept the public in the dark about their children's private lives. The whispers grew louder as Meghan's maternal role seemed more like a well-executed PR stunt than genuine motherhood.
16 years younger, 2-year-old Meghan, looking at her tall, slender, beautiful sister.
Was she truly the hands-on mum she claimed to be? Or was this simply a persona she's carefully constructed to fit her image as a loving, compassionate woman? The inconsistencies are impossible to ignore, and it's starting to feel like the truth about her children may be far darker than anyone could have imagined. And why is Harry always so evasive when asked about his children? Why does he go to great lengths to dodge questions about his role as a father? His discomfort is not just shyness, it's a man burdened by a truth he can't speak out loud. Could it be that Harry knows something so shocking, so damaging, that he's unwilling to address it publicly? The more we look into their behaviour, the more questions arise and the less answers we get. Meghan constantly champions herself as a hands-on mother, making every effort to show the world that she's in control of her family life. But the reality is far darker than what she's letting on. According to Lady C, Archie doesn't even live with Meghan in California. In fact, he's reportedly living in the UK, far away from the sunny California life Meghan portrays. So, where does Archie actually live? The answer may surprise you. Lady C hints that Archie's real mother isn't Meghan at all, but rather a woman in the UK who has kept her identity hidden from the public eye. Could it be that Meghan isn't the biological mother of Archie? The more we dig, the more this narrative begins to unravel. The couple that once claimed to be escaping the royal spotlight now can't seem to stay out of it. Meghan has publicly railed against the media for years, yet her actions seem to contradict her words at every turn.
I have full body chills right now.
For them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much.
While she never stops whining. And at the same time, I'm getting all worked up. I'm a founder. I'm over it. She's not important. She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled. She became a, quote, prince.
She's played the victim for so long. But how much of that image is really the truth? Her businesses are crumbling, her carefully curated image as a working mother is starting to crack, and the fairy tale she's sold to the world is beginning to fall apart at the seams. Lady C has dropped bombshell after bombshell, and it seems the Sussexes' perfect image is starting to unravel. What happened to the perfect, loving couple that everyone once admired? What happened to the self-proclaimed victims of the media who claim to just want a peaceful life? As the truth comes to light, it's clear that Meghan and Harry have been hiding something much bigger than anyone realised. What if the entire Megxit was part of a master plan to escape not just the monarchy, but something even darker? What if the truth about their family and the birth of their children was hidden for years? Was their departure from the royal family really about escaping the pressure of public life? Or was it a calculated move to cover up a much bigger secret?
Like the tenor of how I'm building this, and really be candid, both talking to female founders who had scaled and sold, and equally to other founders that were on their first their first run in many ways like I was. So I was learning from a lot of the women that I invest in and also that I'm friends with. But, you know, I think my learns were to continue to give yourself the grace to have to pivot. And you do, because that first sellout, we said, great, let's 10x the inventory for the next seasonal drop. We'll get all the metrics that we need. And then it sold out within 4 hours, which again is amazing, but also not helpful.
The royal family has stayed silent about these shocking claims, but that silence is deafening. Is it because they know something that we don't? What are they hiding? And why hasn't anyone stepped forward to address the elephant in the room? The silence from the palace is not just an oversight. It's a carefully controlled strategy to keep the truth from getting out. Meghan has played the part of the perfect mother for so long. But does she really care for her children? Or is it all just another piece of the narrative she's constructed to fit the image of the compassionate Duchess? As the story continues to unfold, it's becoming clear that her maternal image may not be as genuine as we once thought. Is this just another act in her ongoing performance for the world? Harry too is trapped in this lie, forced to uphold a version of reality that doesn't just hurt his public image, but his family too. The cracks in his carefully crafted persona are starting to show, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for him to maintain the facade.
Always got to be wearing Princess Diana's jewelry, as she's got to have just the right angle and photographer, and she'll only deal with this certain stenographer, press guy, Scobie, whatever his name is. She won't deal. She sues every magazine who writes something negative about her. She pulls the meanest comment about herself, tries to blow it up into what a victim she's been because she's only used to the good things being said about her. I mean, the fact that she didn't want to live in the royal cottage and the Frogmore, it wasn't good enough for her. They had to redo it on the taxpayer dime. She didn't pay. All of it. I could keep going. And now to be like, the indignation.
You told me.
Thank God it was just about my appearance. Yeah, thank God. That I understand. Look at me.
But why does he continue to play along with Meghan's narrative? What is he afraid of? The most shocking claim? The birth of Archie and the way it was handled. Was the baby really Meghan's? Or was this a cover-up for something even more scandalous? If the rumours about surrogacy are true, then what does that mean for Archie's true parentage? Harry is often uncomfortable when the topic of his children arises. Is it because he knows something the rest of us don't? Could it be that Archie's birth isn't as straightforward as we've been led to believe? The Sussexes have been masters of controlling their narrative, but how long can they keep up the charade? Every move they make, every image they present, is part of a larger game. But what happens when the truth finally comes out? How long can they hide behind their carefully crafted story before the lies start to unravel? Will the silence finally break? Will the truth about Archie, Meghan and Harry be revealed for the world to see? It seems like there's more to this story than we've been told, and the world is finally starting to take notice. The world may never look at Meghan, Harry and their children the same way again, but only time will tell if this scandal finally breaks through. As more and more people begin to question the Sussexes' narrative, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light. What do you think? Is this the ultimate royal deception? Or is it all just a story too twisted to believe? One thing is for sure, this is just the beginning. What if their entire narrative was built on a foundation of secrecy, deception, and a web of carefully crafted stories? Subscribe for more shocking revelations.
And what Harry and Meghan have been up to lately. And in the spirit of that, one of the last times I sat down with him, I built this timeline. I'd say highs and lows, but we're primarily dealing with the lows here, okay? So you're going to hear about some of those events again. We're going to rehash a lot of what we rehashed over the last 12 months. Why? Because this is what I do. This is literally my job. This is my beat, the Harry and Meghan beat. And every day,
as more details emerge about Meghan, Harry and their children, the narrative they've carefully constructed begins to crack. What once seemed like a fairy tale escape from royal life now appears to be a complex web of secrets and hidden truths. The couple's public image, built on compassion, love and victimhood, is increasingly under question. Far from the simple desire for privacy they've claimed, their actions suggest there may be far more at play. Deception, cover-ups and manipulation of the media. Every new revelation adds fuel to the fire, making it harder to separate fact from fiction. As these bombshells continue to surface, it becomes clear the truth about Meghan, Harry and their family may be far darker than anyone imagined, and the consequences of their carefully curated story could be far-reaching.